I want to show you something that isn't really a surprise once you see it. 4 of our top producing teams in this office all have one thing in common. They have a physical office and they show up daily. Welcome to Mastermind Monday. Today's theme is 2 words: show up. Here's the thing about this business. It's never been easier to work from home and call yourself a virtual agent. Laptop, phone, CRM, technically you can run your whole business from your kitchen table. But here's what I've observed. Over and over, year after year, the lone wolf is usually the first one out of the business. Not because they weren't talented, not because they didn't get to know how to sell. It's because they were alone. No one checking on their numbers. No one to lead generate next to. No one to call them out when they start making excuses instead of calls. Our top producers all have one habit in common. They all have a place they come to every single day, specifically to lead generate. Not to check email, not to get organized, to generate business. The agents who expect business just to show up on its own, those are the ones who end up disappointed. Let me tell you a story that proves this isn't just a theory. A few years ago, I watched 5 agents come into this business around the same time, within about 10 to 20 years of age of each other, and they didn't even know each other before this. But here's what happened. Every single one of them became a capping agent in their first year. Now, put that next to what NAR tells us, that the turnover rate for new agents is over 80%. Most new agents don't make it. Most don't come close to capping in year 1. So why did these 5 beat those odds? It wasn't luck. It was their environment. They just hung out together. They took classes together. They previewed properties together. They became each other's support group. When one of them landed a listing, the other 4 celebrated like it was their own win. Because, in a way, it was proof it could be done. Here's why this works and why it's not just a nice story. 1, accountability. It's a lot harder to skip your lead gen block when someone's sitting across from you doing theirs. 2, proximity to belief. When you watch someone just like you close a deal, your brain stops treating success like a theory and it starts treating it like a fact. That's contagious. Doubt is contagious too, which is exactly why it matters who you're standing next to. 3, shared knowledge in real time. A contract question, a tricky negotiation, an objection you don't know how to handle. In a room with other agents, that just gets solved in 5 minutes. Alone at home, that same problem might sit for a week or turn into a lost deal. This is why they call it a wolf pack, or a tribe for a reason. Wolves don't hunt alone because it's fun. They hunt in packs because it's how they survive. Our business isn't that different. So here's the challenge for this week. Find your pack. It might be 2 other agents in this office. It might be a mastermind group that meets every Monday morning. It doesn't have to be 5 people who all cap their first year, but it has to be someone. And more than that, show up. Have a place you go to every day to do the work that actually generates business. Not a place you go to feel busy, a place you go to prospect. Because the agents who wait for the business to come to them are the ones who don't see in the business next year. The ones who show up and show up with people around them, those are the ones sitting at the top of the board. That's Mastermind Monday. Find your pack. Show up. I'll see you next week.